Hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 of Ultimate Alchemy. This is a new pack that is made by RWTema, who is the creator of Extra Utilities 2 and Extra Utilities 1 for that matter. And it's a really interesting pack. You get Creative Flight right off the bat. You have an infinite cobblestone barrel. So I don't know if I can... Oh, it needs an axe to break it. So let's just grab a little bit of cobblestone. And then over here you have an infinite barrel made of wood. So it's kind of a different Skyblock. You have this blocked off ender portal by these ancient barriers from Thaumcraft, and then I have no idea how to get rid of this. And there are instructions here that I have read through, and I will just flicker through them if you want to pause the video to read them yourself. So that is basically, it's kind of like an exam or something, and you want to make clay, which is the, and your JEI is your spellbook, kind of. But basically, that is the instructions manual. And then in this chest you get an acceleration wand, you get a builder's wand, you get item and liquid translocators, which apparently don't have an icon for me because I'm using Optifine or something. And then you get a mechanical crafter and then some other books and a flux capacitor, which is really cool. But the acceleration wand normally uses is this the key to change mode? Yeah. Normally uses either XP or RF, but here it's infinite. So we can just speedy up things all over the place. So basically what you want to do to get started is just get some wood going so we can get some crafting tables going. And let's just make, do we have actually additions? If I do, we do. Okay, so let me get a crafting table on a stick real fast. So let's get just some sticks and a sign and then a crafting table and a sign to get this. We can toss, oops. I think I have auto jump on. Hold up. There we go. Sorted it out. I'm so weird. And the ice makes you walk weird. Yeah. But basically I'm super slow and it's really weird. Okay, let's just get one of these. And I assume we can go here and grab these. Yep. Okay. So I'll leave the islands for now. But this is also broken with an axe. Wonderful. This is a pickaxe, which we don't have, so that's fine. Okay, now we can put these just close by, just so we have them. So we don't have to go around places. And we can also get just a Tinker's crafting station, and this is what? Clouds? By cloud. Okay. So all of these barrels, if we look at barrel, I assume... There's recipes here. Yeah. So you basically what you can do is you can do, I believe this. Is that? Oh, it's chests. Hold up. So we do chests and then we can do, for example, with this, we can get some wood barrels. And then let me just make a couple more chests real fast. I'll just do 2 stacks of these. Nice. So we can get 4 of these and then 4 cobblestone barrels. And then we're gonna also get just a quick furnace going. I don't know how much we're gonna need of stone, but I'm just gonna smelt a stack of stone because we can. And basically you can also make stone barrels. And I'm just like, we have this. Okay, so we needed a couple. So that's stone barrels. So what you can do in the beginning, basically, for example, getting iron, you take your cobblestone, you compress it, and then you put it into here, and then it makes iron, which is really interesting. So that's kind of an interesting mechanic. But basically, we can just take this, and I have my item scroller bits, and we can put this in here, and then just speedy up the entire thing. I don't know how, I think you get, yeah, it looks like you get 4 iron per compressed cobble. So that's really neat. But let's just get a little bit of iron going, because we're gonna need it. And I'm also gonna make just a couple of sticks, like so we can get a crate going, because they're better than just the iron chests in my opinion. And I need a couple of chests and then a small storage crate. And we can, I never do this and I should be doing this, but you can put this next to your crafting table and then you can see everything. in here. And if we toss, let's say, cobble and iron and the wood, and let's just take a stack of this and turn it into planks, just so we have some planks, and also then turn this into sticks, just so we have some sticks. And the iron is being processed. We can also just grab a bit more cobblestone. And for example, now if we want a furnace, we don't have cobble in our inventory, but we can still shift click it through here. And then you can just, the only problem is you have to take it out of here and then put it back into there, which is fine. Okay, so I wanted a stack of cobble and some wood. And it's just pointless to burn anything other than oak wood because you have infinites of it. So that's really neat. Okay, let's get this iron fully processed, because I want to show you how you can get the rest of the materials, at least the starting materials. But basically, for example, the recipe for clay, and it's also called true clay, is a chaotic tier crafting with just some basic items, it looks like. But getting wood, I assume, is just any wood, it looks like. Yeah, any log wood. Emerald is weird. It's molten emerald, which which you need paper wealth, which is paper and floral green powder and gold coins. So it's just, I pressed the wrong button. Excusez-moi. That you probably have a black screen. I wanted to press something weird. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But basically, the first things that we can get are in a mechanical crafter, basically. And we need, the crafters, I believe, are just stone and wood, I believe. Crafter. These guys, crafting table and wood. So we have crafting tables and stone, I think it was. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna get more as we smelt up a bit more stone here. So we can just do that and then get mechanical crafters. Wonderful. I might make just one more just so we have 16. Don't know how many we're gonna need exactly, but that is okay. So like that. And there are recipes, for example, for glowstone. There is a recipe with torches, bowls, and iron pickaxes. And it uses the iron pickaxe durability, but the bowl and the torch stay the same. And there is also another one for redstone. Pressing all the wrong buttons. For redstone, it is, I believe, a lever, a bowl, and an iron pickaxe. And the mechanical crafters have an interesting capability. I believe if I put it here, it's able to, if I then grab some cobblestone, I believe it's able to pull from, it's able to pull from the bottom inventory and make compressed cobblestone. So that is interesting. And I believe it works the same way from the top if we do it. So if I grab this, this cobblestone barrel, and then put it up top, I believe it's going to do the exact same thing. So what we could do then is grab some hoppers and hopper the compressed cobblestone into a furnace that has infinite fuel courtesy of the oak barrel. And we can make basically infinite iron that way and store it in some barrels. So let me do a little bit of crafting, get some more of these barrels going, because I think we're going to need a bit more. And then we are going to set up possibly another platform somewhere so we can get this going. I might tear down that platform and this platform just so we get them out of the way. And this ice is kind of bothering me, so I might replace this entire thing with something else. But let me do some work and I'll be back in just a bit. I have made a little bit of progress. I tore down the islands that were here before and I made this. It's kind of weird and wonky, but it is an island of some kind. And over here I have a lot of storage drawers that we're gonna use for storage of everything that we're gonna probably make. And the idea I had here is if we can get to a way, well, at least in the beginning, I wanna set up some things that go directly into the drawer controller. I wanted to basically have a way of getting them in automatically, and I believe we can get to some conduits fairly easily because it's only pulsating iron, and that is just iron and ender pearls in an induction smelter, and the induction smelter is copper, redstone, gold, tin, like stuff that we can kind of make, because some things, for example, I believe, let me just grab a furnace, let me put 4 furnaces in here in the corners. So let's do boom, 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 boom. You can see some stuff here, but we'll talk about this in a moment. But if I grab a compressed and a double compressed as well, and then just some sticks for fuel, And if we smelt up a compressed cobblestone, I wanted to grab a double compressed cobblestone, which I do not have. There we go. So the compressed makes iron. The double compressed, there's my speedy up wand, makes obsidian. The compressed gravel makes tin. And the compressed sand makes copper. So if we wanted to grab another compressed sand, like we now have for the induction smelter, we have the copper that we need. We have the tin that we need. We need Invar, which is just iron and nickel is anything. Do you have any special recipes? It could be that is some sort of, it's fractioning, molten iron in a fractioning still. So we would need, okay, we need more things that I wanted to. Okay, so I'm rushing kind of too much. So let me get some of these, and I also have some more. Oh, this now has access to the, okay. Go away, furnaces, because you're stupid and dumb. Because if I have that, then I don't have access to this. So now I made a bunch more redstone, so we can just do a little bit of these. And I can easily make more redstone with just levers and pickaxes, which is super simple. And we're gonna automate this anyway. Do we have another stack here? We do. I'm gonna have to probably make some more, but for the time being, we have a stack of resonating redstone crystals. So now I need to get into a resonator, which is kind of simple. We need coal or charcoal, so that's fine. We have charcoal, so we can make one of those, and then the rest should be fairly easy. Okay, and then we need a manual mill, which again should be pretty simple. As soon as we grab some stone and toss that in here, we have it actually in here. So let's just make a stack of bricks and turn that stack of bricks into some polished stone. And then we need a couple of redstone torches to make one of these, and manual mill. Wonderful. So now with this and that and the polished stone, we can make automatically some stone burnt, so we can get into some GP as well. If we look at water mill, can we get these? Yeah, we can easily get these. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Now it shows in JAI how to set it up. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water mills so we get some GP going. I don't think we don't need anything for flight or anything. I think we just need, we would have needed the resonating redstone crystals. I wanted to make transfer nodes. That was kind of what I wanted to make, but I forgot transfer node. I think we don't need, yeah, we wouldn't need any of these. We just need glass, which is fine, transfer filters. We could even use the flat transfer nodes because we can get iron and use those to transfer stuff from, yeah, that could be actually pretty cool. Even though they're kind of slow. Hold left shift when placing to reverse, push and pull. Ah, that's what happens. You reverse the push and pull when you place it. Also, I took some of the ice that we got from the thing and melted it and turned it into some water buckets. So we have some water. I don't even think we need to do this as of right now. And I can clean up my inventory just a slight bit more. Let me set up some machines back here. I think what we can do is we can drag some drawer trim from this drawer controller, or even just set up a hopper or possibly a transfer node line on the bottom that transfers into here. And then we can set up towers of machines making us different types of things. So I'm gonna craft some transfer nodes, get some flat transfer nodes going, and then we're gonna craft some basic machines that will make us sand, gravel, cobble. Is gonna be just extracted from this, and stone, wood, iron, redstone, glowstone, stuff like that, basically. I realized that if I want to put anything into the drawers, I need to lock them first. Otherwise, everything is just going to spill into everything all around the place, and it's not going to be good. So what we need to do, I believe, is smelt some of this. And how we get lava is really cool. I have a lava bucket here. Let me just grab one of you, and I am still smelting some grout, but let's smelt this up into obsidian. And then over here I have a recipe set up as soon as I grab a couple bits of iron and make a bucket. And then you take an obsidian and 2 charcoal and you make a bucket of lava ingredients, and then you smelt that up into a lava bucket, which is really cool. So we have we have an automated way to get lava. So if we put up a system to make basically lava buckets, we can then right click them or just put them in a fluid tank, and then we can automate lava basically. But this is now gonna smelt up, I think, and make us some gold. And then I'm gonna just toss a regular old iron ingot because we have infinite amounts of those. And that made gold, and we can now make a cast, I believe. Oh, that only made 1 gold. So a tin and this. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. The glowstone takes a little while, but I believe we can just do that. And then pour out a gold ingot. Cast at least. There we go. And now we can pour out some gold. Wonderful. And I can use my super speedy wand of speediness. I just have to press the right buttons at the right time. I think that should be the last one. Wonderful. A little bit of gold. So now we can take this, and we can also grab some of these and one of these. Make some drawer templates because we're not really gonna use the basic drawers anyway. So then we can do this and that. Have a drawer key. We can lock everything. Wonderful. What does it take to get the quantify key? Is it the same? Is it book and quill? And we need black petals and feathers. What is a straw feather? Oh, wheat feather. Interesting. But we need to get into some dirt and some grass and stuff like that. So we're not going to do that as of right now. But we have a locked drawer now. I also set up this here. It has a flat transfer node on the back, and it's just putting in cobblestone into here. Oh yeah, I have to sneak to see how much cobblestone we have in there, but it's going in there slowly but surely. So that is really cool. I don't know if the flat transfer node does the same speed as a regular transfer node. Oh, and you can show it to you like this. So for example, for the stone and the wood, we can just insert directly into here, or we can basically do this as I saw, as I wanted to do in the back here. We can take, I believe if we take this off, which are some controller slaves, and then we break some blocks back here just so we can get down, and we put a wooden barrel like so, and this one like so. No, I want to turn the other way like that, and then we grab some of our flat transfer nodes and we can just put them down here, and then put some controller slaves underneath. And then fill the holes with some of these. I believe now we should be getting wood and stone, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. And we can make some iron drawer upgrades or something like that. And I assume the void upgrades is the same. It's just obsidian. Void upgrade. This guy? Yeah, it's just obsidian. So that is doable. But you have infinite wood and infinite stone, which is really cool. And then for the back here, I want to set up some stuff. I set up just some transfer nodes, and we can basically put either furnaces, mechanical crafters, stuff like that on top. And we can just have a line of machines, or of towers of machines making us stuff. And we can expand it more if we need to, or we can expand it even just outwards to this side and that side. And we can just have a row of machines or something. But yeah. Let me set up a few, and I'm going to show you what they do, basically. I came to a really cool discovery, and that these mechanical crafters can pull directly from the inventory that is connected to it, being a controller slave, and they see everything that is in the network. So basically, I can automatically pull wood and throw in sticks, and they're being transferred with the flat transfer node into the system. And then planks as well, chests, and iron pickaxes, which is really cool because we have automated iron here by pulling cobblestone into this compacting drawer, and that is making just regular compressed cobble, which is then being extracted via this transfer node and a filter in there, in the flat transfer node. If you don't know, you can right-click it and put in a filter. So that is neat. And that is making us infinite iron. Over here, we're making infinite obsidian, and we can also add like a mechanical user with a wand if we wanted to, because this acceleration wand, the recipe for this is 2 sticks and a clock. So we can kind of easily get to that because we can get gold. So we could speed up everything that we're making currently and make it super duper fast. The problem, I mean, I think we can get away with doing translocators. I would have to translocate into some, I mean, I can just translocate from the back here into another thing, into the drawer controller or something, or I can just translocate things. The problem with drawers is if you have a void upgrade, like if I add this here, this is no longer going to input stone or wood into here, basically. But because it doesn't have a void upgrade, I did this thing. I'm going to explain everything. But over here we have translocators putting into the drawer system instead of just the flat transfer nodes because they're slower. The problem with the translocators is, as long as you don't have a void upgrade, it's fine. If you have a void upgrade, for example, if I do this on cobble, you can see we are no longer getting cobble, but we're draining it pretty fast because we're using it in the machines up here. I don't know why the sand is going in so slow. It's just the one. Did I miss? I might have missed the flat transfer node on the bottom here. I did. Haha. That's the case. And the inventory goes wonky every time you want to do something, which is really weird. So, yeah. We're getting all the things. Over here, I set up a pulverizer, I set up a carpenter, I set up a survival generator, I have a water source, and my smeltery is in here, and I've removed it from the top, as you see, probably. And I set up this thing. We're polishing the stone into stone burnt automatically, because we have the water mill for GP. Basically, the carpenter, if we give it a recipe of 2 sticks, and then give it 2 sticks, will slowly convert that 2 sticks into a dead bush. And the dead bush can then be put into here, and it can be turned into a sapling, and it uses quite a hefty amount of power. And then that sapling can be put into a pulverizer, and if we speedy up that process, it makes vines, and 3 of those vines can be turned into string. So I have a little bit more string here, so we can make the filters which we needed for the compressed cobble and the double compressed cobble for the obsidian. So I am not sure how I want to set up the next thing, because for the next thing we need glass, for example, and I wanted to have a furnace here, and we would need to input from the top, and I can set up the entire thing of making gravel into sand and then making it into glass, but then I need to provide pickaxes to these 2 mechanical crafters that I would have basically up here, and I don't think need that transfer node down here. We need it over here if we wanted to, but to get these guys to see the drawers, we would need to do controller slave, and then grab some trim, which I believe I have here. And if we do this, then they can see it. And we can, for example, have this for the time being, because we can cover everything up. It doesn't really matter. And I think we can get it a bit better when we get to refined storage, which I don't think is that far away, because it's not that difficult to get to it. So maybe for the time being, we can do this. And let me just grab a pickaxe, or actually a couple, just so we have that. So if we say, grab a cobblestone, we say cobble, and then bowl, and then this should be able to see everything if we give it a bowl. Yeah, there it goes, makes gravel. And then if we take gravel, I mean, now that it sees everything, we don't really even, yeah, it does pickaxes, it's gonna pull everything. We don't even really need the gravel one, to be honest, now if we connect it this way, because we are making sand at twice the rate and gravel at 3 times the rate. So we can just do gravel here and then say this. Actually, let's give you this one in here, and they're both used. Okay, so let's combine this. And then give you a normal pickaxe and a bowl, and then give you a bowl. And you should make sand, and the sand should get transferred into here. And then we can give you a wood barrel, and grab my pickaxe again, and break this for the moment. grab a transfer node and put it on top of the barrel there, and then the furnace, and then the transfer node here. And my inventory is gonna do wonkiness again. Yep, there it is. See, it's so weird. Okay, and then the controller slave. So then we can also, that's not what I wanted. We can grab some glass and toss a little bit of glass into here, for example. Now we're auto-making glass, which is really weird, but neat. Can I get through the hole? Thank you very much. So yeah, the way we can attach these things is kind of wonky, but it does work. So it is a thing. What it is the thing. They have a specific range, so if we go up much higher, I don't think we'll be able to see all of the drawers. But at least this works, and it's making us sand, and we can toss the rest in here, and it's gonna backlog the sand anyway. So that's really cool. We're auto-making glass now. And then for example, for the redstone, we can set up another one of these actually. So let's do this and set you up with a flat transfer node and a controller slave. So you're, see? Wonkiness. Give me back my controller slaves, please. Controller slave, wonderful. And you need a stick and a cobblestone. And you should be able to pull everything, right? And then we can grab the levers and we can toss some of the levers into here, for example. And that will auto-make us levers, which is really cool. And I need to close my window because there's guys driving outside on motorcycles, meaning mailman. So yeah, for the levers, then we can grab another mechanical user, possibly set it up on this side, and that will auto-make the redstone for us. And then we need more of these, so we can just attach more controller slaves in the back here, or maybe put controller slaves like up here on top, and then we can grab more mechanical crafters like this, even though it's really nice kind of to see where what the thingy is crafting. So maybe we'll do, because these attach to one another, I think. Not sure that we need the, I mean, we can see if we do this and then add another mechanical crafter, we're gonna see if it works or not. So yeah, let me set up a few more machines. We need the glowstone, we need redstone, and possibly the tin and the copper, because we can request the items from the thing, and we'll see if we can get some more stuff working. I set up a few other machines. Up here we have now the making of levers, the making of torches, which then in turn makes us glowstone, and then also redstone from the levers. And I believe the levers are not keeping up. Well, they're just, it makes a lever, and then it makes a redstone. So it's fine. We don't really need levers for anything that much, so it doesn't really matter. We can just craft them as we need them. And the torches are transferring as fast as they can, which is that fast, and then it makes a charcoal. And I don't think we're producing charcoal. Well, we're producing charcoal faster than when we're using it, because the mechanical crafter can only pull as fast as it can, and we could toss in speed upgrades after a while when we make them and stuff like that. But we're making the obsidian, we're making the iron. Here we're now making glass and also the charcoal. And for the charcoal, I tossed in my acceleration wand. And I don't know if, do I have 4 gold? I have 2 gold. So we're gonna need to reassemble the smeltery if we wanna make a bit more gold. But over here, I have 3 of them making gravel, 3 sand, and 3 sand and 3 gravel, just because we need compressed sand and compressed gravel to make tin and copper over here. So I decided to just extract directly from the drawers and set this up underneath here. So we have 2 controller slaves connected by the drawer trim to insert into the drawers back there. So they just pull out with transfer nodes and some filters, the compressed gravel and the compressed sand. And we are currently at 5,000 something sand and 200 and something gravel. And it seems like we're not making gravel fast enough. Looks like it. No, we're not. So let's add, I'm gonna add 3 more gravel ones here, just so we have those ready. So I just do this, and then we need a cobblestone. Can I even grab a cobblestone out of there? We're gonna grab it out of here. So then I grab a cobblestone and a bowl, and then give it a bowl. And then we go over here, pickaxe, cobble, bowl, and then give it a bowl. And the same thing, pickaxe, cobble, bowl, and then give it a bowl. we go underneath, we grab our transfer nodes and add 3 of them, and then just add the controller slaves like so. So I have never used drawers in this way, and didn't know the mechanical crafters can pull directly from the drawers. I assume the problem was I started this backup, which is uses 1 gravel, so that's 1 for that. And then every so often, when this burns, it makes the compressed gravel. So are we keeping up? I think just barely. Oh no, we're getting there. Yeah, 220. Yeah, I think we're okay-ish for now. We might want to speed them up at some point. And I mean, we can accelerate wand, make acceleration wands, and just add them on top with a mechanical user, and then speed up the process of this. Well, that's actually not going to speed up the process. We could set up in the future, just when we get gold set up and stuff like that, we can set up an acceleration wand for each one of these, so we're not going to need multiple, and we can just set up a super fast lever making and a super fast redstone making, and we can use just the translocators and the infinite things to just make things really, really fast if we need to. But I think just over time, like we have 2,000 redstone and we have almost 2,000 iron ingots. I don't know if we're using up the pickaxes faster than we're making iron. Iron, are you? Yeah, it is still going in here. Don't know. We'll see after a while if we have more iron, because it uses up a pickaxe here, here, here. Actually, not there. Here's where it makes them, and these are probably the ones that are draining my pickaxe stuff. But we can set up another system for iron if we wanted to. Just set up another drawer and the same thing basically to make more iron. But it seems like we're okay. It's going up, I think. So that is fine. And with that, I want to end the episode off and thank you all for watching. I am hoping you enjoyed this. And if you did, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos, support me on Patreon if you want to do a little bit more, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.